World War III fears were ignited across the globe just a few days into 2020, and now they have been sparked again. But which 5 places around the globe are the most likely to be the starting point for WW3? 1. US-Iran. On Friday, January 3rd, the USA undertook a drone airstrike following a series of orchestrated attacks on coalition bases in Iraq over the past few months and attacks on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, all of which was done on the orders of General Soleimani. U.S. President Donald Trump approved of the assault on General Soleimani, claiming the action was undertaken to make the world a safer place. In a statement, the Pentagon said, at the direction of the president, the U.S. military has taken decisive defensive action to protect U.S. personnel abroad by killing Qasem Soleimani. It added, this strike was aimed at deterring future Iranian attack plans. The United States will continue to take all necessary action to protect our people and our interests wherever they are around the world. Now Iran has sworn harsh revenge and promised to turn day into night. This assassination has been dubbed by many high-ranking Iranians a declaration of war. Donald Trump has warned the U.S. could act disproportionately if Iran targets any American person or target in revenge for the killing of Major General Qasem Soleimani. Since that time, Iran unintentionally shot down a Ukrainian passenger jet which saw 176 people killed. 2. Iran-Israel. Tensions between Iran and Israel have been frustrated for a while, with low-intensity warfare raging across the Middle East as a result. The former nation supports anti-Israel groups in Gaza, Syria and Lebanon in particular, while Israel often strikes at Iranian forces across the region. Overall, Israel has endeavored to create an anti-Iran coalition at a diplomatic level, while Iran has invested in cultivating ties with militias and non-state actors. While it may be difficult to claim these nations will launch into a wider war if Iran is determined to restart its nuclear program, Israel may choose to engage in wider strikes, hitting the Iranian homeland directly. U.S.-Turkey. Tensions between the U.S. and Turkey has heightened over the past year, initially as a result of the U.S. providing authorization to Turkey to clear the Syrian border of U.S.-supported Kurds. However, immediately afterwards, the U.S. threatened Ankara with sanctions, causing tensions to rise. Additionally, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan suggested he has aspirations for Turkey which could involve nuclear weapons. As a result, the state of the U.S.-Turkey relationship has worsened, causing fear about the subsequent impact on the NATO alliance. President Erdogan is known for being passionate about his plan, which could force Washington and Ankara to the very edge and have a result on Russia, who is a neighboring nation. U.S.-North Korea. Fundamental tensions at the heart of the U.S.-North Korea relationship could result in combative action. Tensions between the two countries now stand as high as at any time since 2017, and the impending U.S. election could imperil relations further. President Trump's administration appears to hold out hope a deal with North Korea could improve its electoral prospects in November. But North Korea has little to no interest in Mr. Trump's offering. Recently, North Korea promised a Christmas present that many in the United States worried would be a nuclear or ballistic missile test. However, this was not the case, but if the country did undertake a nuclear test, the U.S. might be forced to intervene. Last Thursday, the Haiyang DZ-8 left the port of Sanya, on China's Hainan Island, and was joined by the CCG vessels this week. These vessels were 92 nautical miles off the coast of Vietnam's Binh Dinh province as of yesterday morning, deep into the 200 nautical mile EEZ, and were further accompanied two Chinese maritime militia ships, the Dong Tongxi 235 and the Minza U00013, Radio Free Asia reported. 5. U.S.-China. The U.S.-China relationship has been particularly tense in recent years. A trade deal between the two countries would seem to alleviate some tensions, but implementation remains in question. Currently, the world's two largest economies are locked in a bitter trade battle. The dispute, which has simmered for nearly 18 months, has seen the U.S. and China impose tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of one another's goods. President Trump has long accused China of unfair trading practices and intellectual property theft, while in China, there is a perception that the U.S. is endeavoring to curb its rise as a global economic power. At the same time, China has worked defiantly to assure its relations with Russia, while the U.S. has sparked controversies with both South Korea and Japan, its two closest allies in the region. Donald Trump and President Xi have staked much of their political reputations on the trade situations in each country, and therefore both have incentives for diplomatic and economic escalation. If the situation were to escalate, it could lead to military confrontation in areas such as the South or East China Seas. Thank you all for watching. Till next time.